back. My name is Jeremy Richards, and this is another U.S. immigration video for Canadians. And specifically, what I'm going to be doing over the next several days and weeks is digging deep into the TN visa category and giving Canadians that guide and instruction on what to expect for the TN visa under today's current climate for immigration in the United States. So, as most of you know, Canadians can work and live in the United States without being subject to the H-1B visa lottery, and they can get approved same day at a port of entry through what is called a TN visa, or more commonly for Canadians, TN status, as Canadians do not require a visa in order to work in the United States under the TN. They actually get a status to work here. And what is the TN? Well, it's a category that comes from NAFTA, formerly NAFTA, what is currently referred to as the USMCA, or the US-Mexico-Canada Agreement, that allows qualifying Canadian and Mexican citizens to work in the United States under 60-plus approved professional categories. Well, what's the advantage of the TN? Well, it's fast processing, same day at a port of entry or through pre-flight inspection. There's no cap or lottery like the H-1B. They'll issue as many TNs a year as qualified Canadians apply for. And the TN is also issued in 3-year increments, and it's renewable indefinitely. So unlike the H-1B that has a 6-year limit, the TN can be renewed indefinitely. You can apply for as many TNs as you want throughout your lifetime with no limit on H-1B or TN visa issuance, unlike the H-1B. Now, I'll just give you some examples over this past week. We had several of our clients go to the border to apply for TN status, and all did so successfully, even under this current climate. One of them was a computer engineer. Now, engineers face a lot of scrutiny at the border, depending on what type of engineer you are. All engineers fall under the same occupation. So whether you're a civil engineer, a mechanical engineer, or a computer engineer, there's just one category under the USMCA of engineer. We had a computer engineer apply this last week at a port of entry here at the Peace Bridge in Buffalo, with all the proper documentation, approved within 30 minutes and on his way to work in the United States under TN status as a computer engineer. We also had an accountant, and this was this accountant's, I think, 3rd TN with us, applying to extend for another 3-year time period. And that just goes to prove that you can go beyond that 6 years with a TN. It can be renewed indefinitely every 3 years as long as you show you qualify, and that was for an accountant. We also had an individual go through pre-flight inspection and apply as a management consultant, one of the more difficult categories, who was approved without issue at an airport for a TN as a management consultant. And we also had another individual who applied as a computer systems analyst. And this individual had obtained a 4-year degree from another country outside of Canada or the United States. And that was accompanied with a proper degree evaluation showing that individual qualified as a computer systems analyst with their foreign education. All 4 of these individuals were able to apply seamlessly at a port of entry and quickly to be able to come and work in the United States. And that just goes to show how fast the TN visa is to obtain, and it's a very flexible option for Canadians. So if you are looking to work in the United States, the TN visa remains a very viable option to work and live in the United States. If you found this helpful, subscribe and follow for more TN tips for Canadians, as we'll go into more in depth into TN visa requirements, education, job requirements, intent, and all of those issues that come up with a TN visa, so we can educate you more on TN visa status and what you need to know as a Canadian to work and live in the United States under TN status.